Firepower wins battles, logistics wins wars, and no army in history proved that better than the United States in World War II. In this video, we're covering every major American transport and supply vehicle of the war. Jeeps, trucks, half-tracks, amphibious craft, and the massive tank transporters that kept the armored fist moving. Let's get into it. We start with light utility vehicles, the smallest machines that did some of the biggest jobs. The Willys MB, the ultimate workhorse of the war. Simple, tough, easy to fix in the field, and present on every single front, from North Africa to the Pacific. If the American military had a symbol, this was it. Over 360,000 built, the Bantam BR-C40, the design that started it all. Only a few thousand were made, but it set the standard for everything that followed. Remarkably agile, and crews who drove it never forgot it. The Ford GP, an early Jeep variant with a distinctive flat hood and a modified tractor engine, performed well in testing, and most were sent to Allied nations through Lend-Lease. Now, the staff and command cars, because generals needed to move too. The Dodge WC-56 command car, the preferred ride for senior officers. Larger, more powerful than the scout cars. It looked impressive, and performed even better in the mud. The Plymouth P11, a civilian sedan pressed into military service. Smooth on paved roads, easy to drive. Commonly seen carrying officers between command posts. The Ford four-door staff car, the Chevrolet Fleetmaster, the Packard Clipper, the Buick Series 40, the Pontiac Torpedo, and the Chrysler Royal. All civilian models drafted into service for administrative and command duties. Comfortable, reliable, and a common sight around military bases across every theater of the war. Now, the light and medium trucks, the veins of the supply system, the Dodge WC series, and this is where American logistics got serious. The WC1, WC3, WC12, WC21, and WC22 were the half-ton family. Nimble, tough, and used for everything from troop transport to towing light weapons. The WC22 added a front-mounted winch for self-recovery, which saved countless vehicles from the mud. The Dodge WC51, the 3/4-ton weapons carrier, arguably the most successful utility vehicle of the entire war. Wider, more stable, better off-road than anything before it. The WC53 Carryall, a heavy-duty enclosed station wagon for officers and radio equipment. The WC54 Ambulance, with its smooth suspension and heating system, it saved countless lives on the way back from the front. The WC59 for telephone line repair. The WC60 Mobile Workshop. The WC62 six-wheel drive cargo hauler, and the WC64 Knockdown Ambulance, designed to be disassembled for shipping and reassembled right at the front. The Chevrolet G506, 1.5 tons of backbone for supply lines around the world. Thousands went to Allied nations, and it proved that American production could win the war of logistics before a single shot was fired. The GMCCCWK, the famous deuce and a half, 2.5 tons six-wheel drive, built in numbers that stagger the imagination. It moved fuel, ammunition, food, and men across Europe and the Pacific. If the Jeep was the symbol of American mobility, the CCKW was the symbol of American supply. The Studebaker US-6, sent to the Soviet Union in massive numbers and legendary on the Eastern Front, it handled mud and ice that destroyed other vehicles, earning the deep respect of the Red Army soldiers who depended on it. Now, heavy trucks and tank transporters, the big machines for the biggest jobs. The Diamond T980, 969, and 972, 4-ton workhorses for cargo, recovery, and construction. The 969, with its heavy crane, could pull stuck vehicles out of the deepest mud. The 972 dump truck built the airfields that kept the air war running. The Brockway B666 and C666, 6-ton giants equipped with cranes and bridge-building gear. Without these, entire armies would have stopped at river crossings. The Diamond T980, the gold standard for tank transport. Incredible torque, capable of pulling a loaded trailer over steep grades. Both American and British forces relied on it to move their heaviest armor. Now, high-speed tractors and half-tracks, the tracked backbone of mobile warfare. The M2, M4, M5, and M6 high-speed tractors, each built for progressively heavier artillery. The M4 used components from medium tanks and was tough enough to tow the largest field guns while carrying a full crew and their ammunition. See you in the next episode.